Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Warriors, second. In third, New York.
Both rosters filled with riverboat gamblers. These guys are looking to create turnovers every possession.
The Cobra. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Curry. There's 45 seconds left to play in the half. And a missed layup.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Shot's good by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 17 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Pajimski. The three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's the Cobra. 17 points in the game. 2 on the clock. That one is off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. For the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Curry with it. Outside Moody. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three is up. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. New York trailing. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And a deep three from Curry. Misses the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. About a minute played here in the second half. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Jackson Davis a screen. Majemski drops in the 3. Majemski's got 7.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors next team.
And here are some of the best scorers in the league so far. For Stephen Curry.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And Steve Kerr calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Time to show off your Dog Nation pride. Loudest section gets free t-shirts. T-shirt time. Dog Nation, who's going home with a free t-shirt? It's time for t-shirts. Dub Nation, you know what time it is. T-shirt time. Make some noise.
With only one game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You take a look at the Knicks. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Well, right now for New York, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
It's rebounded by Golden State.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside Pajemski. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's the Cobra. 21 points in the game. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. New York shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
At the line for the Knicks. At the line for one.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Pajemski. Now Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. From the high post. Hart pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Harris has checked in for the Warriors. Wesley comes in for Curry. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And it's in there.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. It's tipped.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Inside. It's intercepted. Pass to Wesley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. New York leading by 5. Down low. Here's the Cobra. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Harris. Here's Post. To the inside. Here's Pajemski. Comes up empty down low. Here's the Cobra, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Harris outside. Here's Post, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Post has got his first 2 points of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the paint.
On to the next 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. He does not get the second one. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Harris on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. New York leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Brunson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Harris on the wing. Anunoby covering. Santos. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going.
The previous play is under review.
The fourth.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up.
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's the Cobra in at the shooting guard position.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Back to Jackson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Brunson looks it over. Inside. Here's the Cobra. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Jackson down low. Tipped.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's the Cobra. Uses the glass on the layup. And now an 11-point Knick lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Give it up for the Warriors Youth 15.
New group here for the Warriors. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson Davis. Moody on the wing. Down low. Here's Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Kuminga. Now Jackson Davis. Covered by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key. And Anunoby pulls it down.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
The Cobra passes to Anunoby. To the middle. There's the steal. Pajemski with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Brunson against Curry. Shot is up. Off target with the open look. New York leading by 13. Pass to Hart. Here's the Cobra. Now here's Brunson. Pajemski grabs the board. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Curry. Here's the Cobra. There's the drive. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Curry. Shot's good by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 39.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him.
And yes, another basket.
Yeah, another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of them.
And he's closing in on the record for the 4th most 40-point games all time.
And every player ahead of him is a legend. Chamberlain, Jordan, Kobe, and Harden. I'm sure it'll be an emotional moment for him when he joins that club.
Knicks leading by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way. Well, maybe a little bit of a use-it-or-lose-it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
The area and a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Curry, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Josh Hart.
So quick into the lane. Boy, Curry is lightning fast.
Stephen Curry.
And that one falls to Curry. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Pass to the Cobra. Top of the key. The rebound by Post. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Team score. At the line for the Dubs, Tobias Harris taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10. And Harris drops them both. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
The Cobra can't hit.
Next foul. 4th personal foul. 15th foul. At the line for the Dubs, Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him with an 8. Hield hits them both. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is